Alright, so I got Ghosts and Goblins out of my system. God willing, I can find a game that's actually good. It's not so much that I hate the NES. I don't. I don't. I grew up with Ghosts and Goblins. I grew up with Milon Secret Castle. Um, you all are going to hate me for this, but Kid Icarus, which is not a game that I like. I grew up with a lot of hard games, and it turned me off to the system for and hoops. I hate this game. I hate it. Yeah, I did not have a good gaming roundabout when I was little. Oof, it was not fun. So let's see. Chris, X, crayon. Hmm. 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 Vegetables, lethal weapon. Hmm. Let's see which baseball. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, I guess I'm doing this. Mega Man it is. I'm not particularly a fan of Mega Man. Yet, I know, people are gonna crucify me for that one. Primarily because, well, I don't know, I just don't like repetition. It's not something that I necessarily have a problem with. I mean, 2 is a classic, but I'm gonna be honest, it never clicked with me. The only games I really liked were the X series, and even that had issues. Unavoidable hits, crap like that, it's just very annoying. Okay. Can't crouch, can't avoid obstacles. It's freaking why, you know? Granted, I know what they were going for with the whole Mega Man shtick, and granted, it hadn't been done before, but that doesn't mean that the first game doesn't have a lot of issues. Look at my health meter, for example. This would never be a problem in, say, Contra. Just because, hey, one shot you're dead doesn't mean the game is automatically going to be bad. I can't even get up the frickin' ladder. You're shitting me. Sorry for my sour mood. I'm sick of these types of games. Like this idiot. How do you get past him? Seriously. How do you get past this dude without getting shot? Jeez Louise. Oh, hell no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Nope, 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 nope. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. You see, unlike the vast majority of the population, I do not like Mega Man. It's plain and simple. It's too hard for me. And yes, you are going to say, "Oh, get good," or "Oh, you're a scrub," or whatever. Screw off. I I have likes and dislikes, and some of the games that people love, I have no damn clue why. For instance, why do people like Mega Man? You know, all you do is go around, get hit, and it's memorization for the bosses. That's boring as hell to me. Me, I like Mario. And people are going to say, "Oh, well, why don't you like Mario? You know, it's just running left and right or whatever." And be like, "Well, there's a lot of history behind it." And I could easily be called a hypocrite for that. So, yeah. So, what else am I going to play? This game can die in a fire. Let's see. Millipede, Punch Out, Mission Impossible. I never got into the NES, and I just don't know why, you know? Very difficult for me to understand. Hmm. Hmm. This game ruined my childhood. Hmm. Let's see. Hmm. Well, I'm not finding anything for me in the NES library, so I'm going to do the Sega Genesis instead. Since honestly, it's the system I'm more familiar with. let's do Altered Beast. Oh, wait, hold on. Go set up the emulator. So we are going to do Altered Beast. Hold on, I gotta set it up. Give me a second. Here we go. Set config. No, that's not it. Wait a minute. There we are. Controllers. Alright. Keyboard. Define. Oh. Hold on. Controller. There we go. Okay. Okay, now we can do this. Rise from your grave. Oh yeah. I have to say, pretty good voice acting. And sound design. Very nice. how you can just kick off the dragon's head. That's cool. I'm a bit disappointed that the power-ups don't increase your health. Yes, I'm a dragon. Okay, stop using the same voice clip. Thank you. Damn it. Okay, different game. Okay. I'm gonna try to steer from arcade ports because they are just that, ports. No, I have nothing against them, but well, the Genesis couldn't exactly deliver, so to speak. Alright, let's see. Aha, here we go. Ah, right. Spider-Man, Spellcaster. Where are we? G, T section. remember the Terminator, don't you, from 1980? Well, this is the Sega CD version, which is vastly, vastly, vastly superior. Love that Redback audio. Now, for those of you on Atari Age, or those of you that are new to Atari Age, I have a high score club for the Sega Genesis. And round three is, you guessed it, Terminator for the Sega CD. Um, Sign up, please. I could use the people. I really want this thing to be a reality. So, yeah, if you'd be so kind. Yeah, I'm up for an uphill fight. Really, if the thing could be defeated this easily in the movies, it wouldn't be in the movie. Now, the video is not the fault of the Genesis, really. Well, technically it is, but this is more Sega's fault than anything. The system only has a palette of 64 colors out of a palette of 512, versus the Super Nintendo's 32,768. This could have been avoided had they gone the extra mile, but, well, that's what the 32X is for, but in reality, there should not have been a 32X. They should have just made the system, I don't know, more powerful, you know? Like with Virtua Racing, they had a chip. Granted, the game is like, it's like the chip costs hundreds of dollars just to implement, but worth it. Virtua Racing is still one of the best games on the system. The 32X, I mean. Your limited guns can't save you now. Oh, so this is how they're made. Damn it. Oh boy. Oh, that's the end of me. Okay, so I'm gonna try it again on an easier difficulty to see how far I get, maybe. I'm not exactly what you would call hyper skilled. FPS games are my forte, not third person. Well, side scroller in this case, but still. There we go. You know, a lot of people are probably going to bitch at me for saying this, but Donkey Kong sucked. I'm sorry, but it needs to be said. I mean, there are some good levels there, but they're sandwiched between piles of crap. I really am sorry, but no. No, no, no. Super Mario World is still the best on the system, however. But, and I really hate to say this, but um, hardcore has you beat by a country mile. And there's nothing Contra 3 can do to save it. And as a perfect example, this game beats Contra 3. I'm so sorry, but not sorry. Oh, there we go. Really, the soundtrack's amazing. A lot of people blast the Sega CD for, and rightfully so, for its game library being mostly FMV ports, but that doesn't mean that it's all bad. Far from it, actually. there are some really good games on the system. You just have to... Damn it! Stop running me over! You just have to look, you know? There's a lot of gold underneath the crap pile. It just... Damn it! I didn't see that. There we go. Okay, now we can get this done. Now to watch a low-grade cutscene. Well, correction, time for you to watch a low-grade cutscene. Me. Okay. So, for those of you that don't understand why I fell in love with the Genesis, well, games like this are the answer. Sega was edgy, cool. It had Sonic. And for me, Nintendo was, and in my mind still is, for people that, honestly, and I'm not saying that all Nintendo games are bad, I'm just saying that Nintendo has a policy of shutting down or screwing over fan projects. And to me, that's one of the worst things you could possibly do. Now, I don't hate them per se, I just think that they need to change. And change immediately, because if they don't, then they're going to lose their customer base. Sure, they're going to gain a lot more people, but not necessarily, you know? Nintendo went from mildly infuriating in the 80s and 90s to you do what we want or we're going to sue the crap out of you. They're also anti-convenience, seeing as they sued cool ROMs and are going after other ROM sites. Well, I hate to break it to you, but there are not many of us that can afford a complete system. And oh my god, these things run up to like, what, $199? Seriously, it is cheaper to buy crack on the black market. And that's not even getting into an N64 or a GameCube. Poor Rogue Squadron, I will never play you. Ever. My Wii is effectively out of commission. And so is the controller. And with the eShop down on the Wii, I literally have no options for it. You know what I got? You know what my first game for the Wii was? Rayman Rabbids Rabbids. I brought into the hype, and I hate the game. The only sections I like are the first-person shooter segments. Because, like I said, FPS games are my forte. But the less said about the racing segments, the better. Really, the minigames are terrible. I mean, if you want to get information out of someone or extract God knows what else, really, this is the only game you need. It's that bad. I would rather play Terminator for the NES than play Rabbids Rabbids. Seriously. Pay me $4,000 for an hour, I will put on Terminator for the NES. But And I'm being completely honest here. The NES did not click for me when I got older. I migrated from the Genesis to the PC immediately. Uh, my first game on Windows 98 was Tomb Raider 2, and the demo for Duke Nukem 3D, which I now own on Steam. Well, technically, it's it's a torrent, but still. Oh, and for you purists out there, do not get the 20th anniversary version. It's just bad. Stick with the Atomic Edition if you can find it. There's a place in Lodi. It's called One Up Gaming, and they have an expansion pack for Duke It Out in DC for I think 18 dollars. But seriously, don't get the 20th anniversary. Just don't. The only thing that I don't like about the Sega CD is that there's no Game Genie codes for it, so some of the harder games are quite literally hard. Not that I have a problem with that, but still, preference. That cutscene would have you think that there's a rail shooter segment. There is not. This is strictly a side scroller. Oh, hell, not those. Warning to headphone users. I suggest you turn your volume down if you have it up. Oh boy. That Terminator's gonna be a bitch to fight. Oh, really? The controls are a little finicky, but not that bad. Here we go. That's right. Die. No, I'm kidding. So, yeah, the Sega Genesis HSC covers both Sega Genesis games, 32X, and Sega CD. And unlike others, I do allow cheats. Uh, However, certain cheats like God mode are not allowed, but level skip and such is allowed. You know, I find it funny. He's using a shotgun, but the moment he gets an upgrade, it turns into an AK. uh, really, the music is something else. Beautifully made. At least enemies don't respawn when you killed them. That's another thing I hated about certain NES games, that enemies respawned. It happens in modern games as well, but at least now, it's more of an inconvenience than anything. But back then, oh, come on. Well, when you die, they respawn, but that's different. Damn it. Gotta remember to look ahead. Damn it. Ooh, I love the animation in his legs. Very fluid. Very fluid. Now, Genesis actually returns to this bit, and, well, suffice to say, the T-800 here is killed pretty quickly. Did I mention that I really like this game? Yeah, I think I did. But it bears a second mention. Are those supposed to be lyrics? All these people want to kill you for no reason, literally. It's not explain. It's explained in the film that Kyle Reese is effectively, well, they don't know, but the cops are after him because they think that he's gonna hurt. He's gonna hurt. What's her name? Uh, Sarah. Sarah Connor. So they go after him, but here the gangs want to kill you for no apparent reason. It's very weird, to say the least. Oh, that could have been a lot worse, actually. I literally made it by the skin of my teeth. Oh, boy. Okay. That was quick. Yes, those are lyrics coming out of the Sega CD. You know, when I was little, I didn't even think that we could get speech emulation on consoles. Oh, how times have changed. Nice remix. Run, woman! Oh, shit. Ah, blast it. Ah! Well, I'm dead. Anyway, I wanted you guys to show, sorry, I wanted to show you guys why exactly I moved on to the Sega Genesis. And this is one of those reasons. Um, I was never a particularly big fan of the NES for two reasons. Number one, Ghosts and Goblins put me off of the system for a long, long, long time. The other was lack of options. When I went to my grandmother's house, we only had a select few games. Thankfully, we had Mario 2 and Mario 3, and that was fine. but I only had Contra, Contra, and a couple others. Contra, Milon Secret Castle, and Bible Imagers. And so I grew up thinking that the NES library was literally just terrible games, to the point where it has colored my entire perception of the system. And the more I play, the more I realize that it's not me. It's not my type of system. Whereas the more I play the Genesis and PC, I realize that, hey, maybe this is for me. Because, I was easily influenced when I was a child. I could not stop playing Tomb Raider. When my uncle brought over Call of Duty 2, I played the hell out of it. Um, Anachronox, Deus Ex, which I have, and The Elder Scrolls, Morrowind, Oblivion, Skyrim. I mean, the main reason why I haven't gone the Nintendo route is because I see no reason to. Nintendo is a family-oriented company, which is perfectly fine, but oftentimes they just, I don't know, they're afraid to branch out. They're afraid to let go of Mario. And I think that when they finally let go of Mario, things might get better for them as a company. The three things they really need to work on: number one, stop suing everyone. Literally, knock it off. Stop suing the ROM sites. Stop suing people for piracy because you're going to cause more piracy down the road. The other thing, you killed the Wii when you got rid of the eShop. Now, the only option for me is to hack the system, and there's no way in hell I'm doing that. Number three, stop pandering to nostalgia. You've re-released the NES. You've re-released the Super Nintendo, both as many consoles. That's fine. That's fine. You do you. But certain fans are constantly clamoring for bring back X or Y because of nostalgia. Um, take off your rose-tinted glasses, please. Please just do us that favor, because we've come such a long way. Nobody wants the punishing difficulty of the original Mega Man series. Nobody wants the lack of checkpoints or lack of saving or bad graphics of certain games. Now, I'm not saying that the NES had terrible graphics. There was some beauties on that system. Shatterhand, Final Fantasy, Contra, Contra, um, Prince of Persia, really, some really, really beautiful gems. However, move on. There are plenty of other undiscovered systems. There's the TurboGrafx 16s, or the FM Towns Marty, there's the Sharp X68000, the Neo Geo systems barely get covered when it comes to video game history. I mean, literally, at the time you bought a Neo Geo, you literally bought the frickin' arcade. And then there's the more obscure consoles, like the ones in Taiwan and China. Um, there's the Magnavox Odyssey 2, Wonder Wizard, Arcadia 2001, Fairchild Channel F, Atari 5200, stuff like that. Really hasn't been re-released when it should be. You know, I, for one, would love to get a re-released 5200, preferably with a much better controller, because that'd be good. That'd be good. It's pandering to nostalgia, but it's not doing so overly. How do I define pandering to nostalgia? Packaging it with only Mario, or maybe a select few games that people really want, but not giving any way to add games to the system or heavily discouraging it. Um, so that's pretty much all I wanted to say. Nintendo needs to move on. They need to find a different niche. I mean, literally, in the GameCube era, Nintendo started to hate Western gamers because we wanted FPS games like Call of Duty and um, 007 and crap like that. And Nintendo wanted family friendly, so they started to hate us. Um, that's no longer a problem. God, I hope. Um, but as long as there are hardcore gamers in the world, there will forever be inaccessibility to the general public. Rewrite Contra to have a massive health bar, minimal damage, and super long levels. Yes, I changed the formula. Yes, I made it different. But it's my creation, not yours. People are going to complain. They're going to say you ruined it. They're going to say you did them a dirty. Well, newsflash, people. It's the modern day. It's not 1980. It's not 1960. It's not 1970. It's 2000 effing 22. Wake up. Ta.